spent my life trying to protect my family.
They'll love you as much as they fear you.
Hello, fellow quirky people. I am your host, Anna, and today we're going to look at the biggest upcoming releases of August 2022. July has been massive as it began with Minions 2 and Thor 4.
Oh, spoke too soon.
Jane?
The Gray Man is Netflix's biggest movie release of the month. People also love the end of Stranger Things Season 4. And Prime Video brought us a dark and brutal series called The Terminal List featuring Chris Pratt. But let me tell you that August is going to be the biggest month of 2022. I mean, there's just so much to watch that you guys would literally be confused deciding what you should check out first. But before I get into the epic releases, I would love it if you guys would hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate your support. Okay now, first up, the month will begin with Sony's Bullet Train. David Leitch has turned into an action movie maestro. After starting off with John Wick, he gave us films like Hobbs & Shaw, Atomic Blonde, and Deadpool 2.
Too exotic?
And now, he is bringing us Bullet Train with Brad Pitt and Sandra Bullock in the lead. Aaron Taylor Johnson, Joey King, Zazie Beetz, and many other familiar actors play assassins who try to kill Pitt. As the title suggests, the movie takes place on a fast-moving bullet train. And this is where most of the action takes place.
They will ruin your life the way you ruin mine.
Dude, I don't even know you!
Bullet Train is set to release in theaters on August 5th. Remember this date because it literally has so much to offer us. The second movie to arrive on this day is Prey. Since Disney got their hands on the Predator franchise by acquiring Fox, they are releasing a prequel Predator movie on their other streaming service, that is Hulu. This is a story set in 1971, where a skilled Comanche warrior protects her tribe from a highly evolved alien predator. It will be interesting to see what happened when the Predator set foot on Earth for the first time. Next up, we've got a movie called Luck. Apple TV is set to release an original feel-good animated movie on August 5th. It is a story about Sam Greenfield, who is just the unluckiest person in the world. But then she would suddenly find herself in a never-before-seen land of luck. So now her goal would be to unite with the magical creatures over there so they could turn her luck around. Simon Pegg is the top-billed star, lending his voice in this one.
Just how unlucky are you?
Along with Apple TV, Netflix is bringing us The Sandman. This is one show that many people have been eagerly waiting for. It is Netflix's big-budget superhero series based on DC's Sandman. Tom Sturridge stars in it as Dream, who would ultimately turn out to be the Sandman. Gwendolyn Christie from the Game of Thrones is going to play the devil, Lucifer. And Jenna Coleman will portray Johanna Constantine, the ancestor of the infamous John Constantine. So, I reckon that maybe after watching Bullet Train at the theaters, you should come home and binge The Sandman. It will keep your entire weekend hooked from August 5th onwards. After this one, Disney Plus will bring us I Am Groot. Miss Marvel just ended on the streamer. But now Disney Plus is going to release a bunch of I Am Groot shorts featuring Baby Groot. This series will be quite surprising for us, as it will feature several new and unusual characters we've never seen before. I Am Groot will be arriving on Disney Plus on August 10th, 2022. On the same day, Netflix releases Lock and Key Season 3. So far, we've had 2 solid seasons of Lock and Key. Now its third and final season will wrap up the story. The Locks will be facing off against their gravest threat yet, and you could certainly expect even more magical keys to be found in this season. This one will be followed by Day Shift. Jamie Foxx is starring alongside Dave Franco and Snoop Dogg. He will be playing a hardworking dad who is trying to provide for his 8-year-old daughter. He uses a boring day shift pool cleaning job as a front, but his real source of income is hunting and killing vampires at night. So this action-packed sci-fi movie is set to hit Netflix on August 12th. And on the same day, Apple TV brings us 5 Days at Memorial. Vera Farmiga is set to star in this John Ridley-directed limited series. It is based on the novel of the same name written by Sherry Fink. And in this show, we will be witnessing what happened after Hurricane Katrina led to a landfall in New Orleans. The intense struggle of people at a New Orleans hospital during the first 5 days after the calamity would provide the means for a gripping story. After this one, Disney Plus will follow up with She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. 2022 has been a year for new MCU characters, and after Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, and Hercules, She-Hulk is the next one. For those unaware, Jennifer Walters is an attorney at law, and she is the cousin of Bruce Banner. But after an accident, she'd be in dire need of a blood transfusion, which will be provided by Bruce. So that would ultimately turn her into She-Hulk, and she'd be trained by Smart Hulk herself. This action comedy series will be 9 episodes long. It will feature so many superhero cameos like Daredevil and Frogman. But the character that She-Hulk will actually represent is none other than Abomination. She-Hulk will begin her practice from August 17th, and she would be followed by the next 365 days. I know that this film is not the most exciting project of the month. It shouldn't even exist in this video. But we've added it for the same reason that Netflix keeps coming up with its sequels. This Polish movie franchise began in 2022 with 365 Days proving to be the worst erotic drama of all time. But because sex sells and so many people saw the first one, Netflix came up with a sequel earlier this year. And now we really pray to God that the story of Massimo and Anna will come to an end with the next 365 days. It hits Netflix on August 19th. And I'd suggest that instead of this, you should go and watch Beast. Universal Pictures are releasing a thriller with Idris Elba as the lead. He is Dr. Nate Daniels, a recently widowed husband who returns to South Africa along with his daughters. This trip was supposed to be in remembrance of his late wife, but the Daniels family will be forced to fight for survival against a bloodthirsty lion. So it will be interesting to see how the Daniels will manage to take down the beast of the jungle. It also releases on August 19th and will be followed by House of the Dragon. HBO Max will be releasing this Game of Thrones prequel, which is set 300 years before the original series. House of Targaryen will be the main focal point, as we will witness its downfall. The series will eventually feature the Targaryen Civil War, which is famously known as the Dance of the Dragons. Matt Smith stars as Daemon Targaryen in House of the Dragon, and it will begin streaming on August 21st. Then Hulu returns to glory with a biographical miniseries called Mike. Moonlight star Trevante Rhodes will play the heavyweight boxing champion Mike Tyson. This is an 8-episode series that will show us the hurdles that Mike Tyson had to overcome to become a champion. It will be releasing on August 25th. And after this one, Netflix releases Me Time. Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg will be starring in a crazy comedy like The Hangover. This story features a father who is headed out for a wild weekend with his old buddy. But things are going to spiral completely out of hand, just like this massive turtle. Me Time hits Netflix on August 26th, and on the same day, we will get Samaritan. As the superhero genre continues to grow, Sylvester Stallone is taking yet another jab at it with Samaritan. This is an original superhero thriller directed by Julius Avery. Initially, this film was going to release in the theaters, but now Amazon Prime has acquired it. So along with Samaritan on August 26th, Apple TV will bring us Season 3. The last 2 seasons of this post-apocalyptic series starring Jason Momoa proved to be pure gold. The battle between these blind folks was something that we had never seen before. Momoa's character Baba Voss had to battle his long-lost brother Ido Voss, who was played by Dave Bautista. And now Apple TV is bringing us the final chapter. In these 8 episodes, Baba Voss will return to defend his sighted children against a deadly weapon. Then, August will end with a bang as Disney Plus is bringing us Andor. Cassian Andor was first seen in 2016's Rogue One, a Star Wars story. He obviously perished towards the end of the film, but Diego Luna will return to showcase some more heroics of the character. The first 2 episodes of Andor arrive on August 31st. Okay, that is all from our long list of projects that will keep you hooked throughout August. Which one of them are you looking forward to? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!